So, I want to talk about how all of the skills I've developed over the last 15 years gaming have transferred to trading in the stock market. So, you might be wondering, what kind of skills do you learn from gaming and how do they apply to the stock market? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to list off some skills I've learned, and then we'll go talk about how they're applied. So, first, we have pattern recognition. That's basically just seeing something happen, recognizing what it is, and making decisions based on that, off of repeated information, repeated situations and scenarios that might happen during gaming, Call of Duty, whatever you play. You have most likely learned pattern recognition, whether you know it or not. We have attention to detail, following rules. Every game has rules, and everyone who plays knows how to follow them. Wins and losses, breaking down each game into a win and loss, each gunfight, whatever it may be in the game. There's wins, there's losses, there's learning from your losses and capitalizing on your wins. I have risk management. That's important in both gaming and trading, obviously. Taking risks, deciding what to do, if it's a good play, bad play. Same thing goes in trading. Intense focus. That's obvious to everyone who plays. Leaning in the chair, getting close up to your monitor, making sure you don't lose. Juggling many variables. There's always something going on, and you have to take into account many different things when you're playing, when you're gaming, also when you're day trading. Repeated and consistent actions, whether it's learning different like combos for fighting games, pulling down on your right stick or whatever you're doing when you're shooting a gun, controlling the recoil, things like that. That also applies to trading, as you're going to be doing the same thing many, many times, and getting good at it and perfecting it is obviously beneficial. So, why day trading is awesome? Well, day trading is basically financial freedom once you master it. You have the ability to make as much money as you want, putting the skills you've already have and already developed into use. You have freedom to work wherever you have internet. You can work on your phone, you can work on your couch with your laptop, at your desk with your computer. Flexibility to work whenever you want. You can pick a time during the day, you can trade all day, you can trade 30 minutes a day. It really is flexible and depends on what you want to do and your trading style. So, what is day trading? Day trading is basically sitting down, watching the charts of stocks, indices, futures, currencies, commodities like gold, oil, stuff like that. Watching the price charts and identifying opportunities to buy or sell the financial asset with the goal of making profits. So basically, you're watching charts, implementing your strategies, and making decisions based on what you see on the screen and your experience and your strategy. So the buying and selling is done within a specific time period each day. So each day you're going to have a specific time where you sit down and focus, and that's when you're going to be trading. You can trade anywhere from 30 minutes chunk, whatever time that is. Usually people trade the 9:30 open. That's 9:30 Eastern time when the stock market opens up. Most people start around then, and then you can trade all day. You can only trade a half hour. You pretty much get to choose. And yeah, that's day trading in a nutshell. So how these skills that you've learned in gaming, the ones I went over earlier, how do those apply to day trading? Well, the pattern recognition kicks in and recognizing the chart patterns, um, repeating phenomenon that happen in the stock market. You'll obviously recognize that. And the key is to find something that repeats and just capitalize on it every day or as many times as it shows up. Using logical thinking to make decisions quickly and have concrete criteria for when you're going to make those decisions. It's basically like if this, then that. So if this happens on the chart, you do this. If it doesn't happen, you don't do it. Basically, if A, then B type decision making. You're following the rules that you've set out in your strategy that you develop to achieve your desired outcome. You're managing your risk and taking your chances based on that risk and the probabilities. Just like in gaming, there's many probabilities of certain actions or certain plays or decisions. Just like in day trading, there's probabilities and statistics that you learn through experience or other people you can learn from. You're focusing on the setups every day, just like you're focusing in a game. You're waiting for something to happen and then reacting to it, or predicting something and then seeing if it comes true or if it unfolds the way you thought. The multi variables that happen in video games, everything's going all around you at the same time. You're trying to take it all in, make decisions, make the right plays. Just like in financial markets and day trading, you're looking at multiple charts, multiple time frames, possibly multiple assets like different stocks or whatever you trade, and you're making decisions based on how all those correlate with each other and how they set up during the day. And you're basically repeating the same process every single day. There's obviously going to be factors affecting what's going on, but what you should be doing is the same thing every single day and repeating that process just like you do in any game. There's many things you do over and over and over, and that's how it translates perfectly to day trading. Video games and day trading, all the skills you've learned are definitely going to help you. So that was just basically an intro to day trading, how it relates to video games and gaming and shooters, but also basically every genre. And I want to go into more detail about how the skills you learned help you in trading and why they apply so well. So let me know in the comments what questions you have and how I can help you apply your skills to day trading. And yeah, let me know. Thanks for watching. There will be more to come, so yeah, leave a like. Peace out.